Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to a 3v3 50k match. There was recently a $4,050 tournament on Twilight Flame. 3 versus 3. $4,050 total prize pool. Don't know what the first place prize would have been, but it'd be quite a lot. And this is one of the games from the finals, so not the full set. Down in the south position, we have Team Boring with the GLA Stealth in the orange color. And to his left, supporting him, we have Abuka with the pink China Nuke. Over on the right-hand side, we have the purple player with the China Infantry, which is Luffy TF. And then up in the top right, we have Painful Death with the green China Infantry. Up in the top middle, Team Captain is Jazza, GLA Stealth for the blue player. And then over on the left-hand side, we have the Cyan player with the China Nuke. This is Dutch. So most of these players I've probably never seen before. You've never seen on this channel. However, yeah, probably a lot of them just play exclusively 3v3 and 50k. Jazza very experienced on Twilight Flame, and I think Boring is as well, but this is the first time me seeing him. He's actually going for 3 arms dealers. So build orders on 3v3 50k games change massively to obviously what you see in a 1v1 10k game. So 5 arms dealers is usually the norm. This guy going 3 arms dealers actually looks a little bit weird to me, but I think maybe because he's going for sneaky workers and hijackers, he's playing slightly different. You'll see players often just rush loads of units out, and there'll be a massive battle by the oils very, very quick. One player, if they are infantry or China, will go for primarily MiGs, and in this case, he has done exclusively MiGs. This guy's also gone for war factories and intermix. The Jazz are pushing here with a lot of quads. He's going to run into quite a lot of tunnels, but with Orange only going for 3 arms dealers, will he still be able to hold that? We shall see. MiGs are usually very efficient here because they can come in and en masse just destroy whole armies, often getting out without any losses. MiGs coming in for both players. And already you're seeing a massive battle ensue over on this right-hand side. Left-hand side a little bit quieter. We have Abuka not taking his oils. Dutch is actually making a mixture of Battlemasters and Gats as the nuke and putting pressure over on this left-hand side. This tournament was made up of like team captains, so in this case it was Jazza and Boring. I know, I don't even know if there was team captains or not, but there's basically like a tier 1 player, tier 2 player, and a tier 3 player. So I did play it, Vivid played it, Marikar played it, X-Guy was kind of helping run the tournament. But these are the teams that all got through, everybody else got eliminated. My team, in case you're wondering, was Zezon and... can't remember the guy's name, actually. Actually slipped my mind now. Zezon was in my team. We did do a bit of training and stuff together, but I think you have to play this day in, day out to get really good at it. And I think some of the teams just gelled together better and put in the effort, put in the practice. Okay, these oils are still being harassed. Only one oil there belongs to Boring. He's actually choosing to kill the other oil by the looks of it. Interesting choice. He has actually got a sneaky worker in 2 places, actually. And is doing some nice harassment there up on the top left. He's not popped anything just yet. Did he also steal a dozer? Because I saw he made a hijacker. Yeah, okay. So stealth at the back will often do that. Just go straight for a dozer from the beginning, because there's going to be 5 dozers out. Because you want to get the spam going as fast as possible, so you make 5 dozers. But that leaves you vulnerable to a hijacker. Okay, MiGs coming in for Luffy TF. Bit of a new cannon battle going on. Tends to be like quite a big battle in the beginning. Then I think it tends to quieten off a little bit. Players try to be more efficient. And also you see people rushing the palace, rushing the black markets and stuff like that. And this guy having a CC and power already. Yeah, he's in a good position for the rest of the match. Jazza, on the other hand, he does not have power. Overlord's getting wrecked by the firestorms. Massive firestorm there. And a bit of a pop now from Boring. You can't just ignore this. I thought Jazza would be heading over there, but now Boring is pushing. And this supply for Dutch up at the top left is being hit. Jazza is not putting his busters inside of his tunnel just yet. Oh, he is popping his quads. Battle busters all ready for Boring, though. And all of those quads there for Jazza get wrecked. Meg's still circling around. There's Meg's coming for the green guy. Painful death. And the only person going to be suffering a painful death is Boring if he hangs around here. Whilst the Megs wait to take the shot. Okay, it looks like Jazza is clearing this area. The MiGs are circling, waiting for Orange to pop some stuff, and then the MiGs will come in and help. But I think Boring knows he's done some damage already. He's distracted him. Now he's probably focusing elsewhere. A lot of people would pop again and try to fight that. But it would have been the wrong decision because you would have lost everything to the MiGs. Yeah, you're seeing the MiGs are super, super deadly. If you're efficient with the MiGs, you shouldn't really be losing much, but also just completely wrecking armies over and over again. There is lots of Gatling cannon defenses over here. It does not have the chain gun upgrade. Painful Death is making an internet center. Boring going for another sneaky attack. This time with the Jazza's base. That runs straight into the Jazza army. Yeah, more MiG strikes. There are certain rules here, so you're not allowed nuke MiGs, not allowed super weapons. Not allowed Auroras. And the sneaky tunnel for Boring is all cleared. All of the oils seem to be killed. This area looking nice and pretty now without the debris still there. Carpet bomb coming in for the green player. Painful Death. But it only kills a dozer. People make mines on the CC so they can put their dozers on it to stop it getting hijacked or stolen by a Jarman. And that is a nice mix right now. You see him why he's making so much anti-air, but I still think Painful Death should have had chain guns. Helix coming in. He did get a few MiGs there, but the Helix does go down. Carpet bomb coming in from the pink player, which is a Buka. Straight across the map and heavily hitting Painful Death. Looking pretty good in my opinion for the South players, especially with the stealth having the power though. Okay, not sure what that was. Maybe it was minigun drop or something. I don't know. Mine drop. Okay, sneaky tunnel here from Jazza, looking to probably try to catch out these MiGs, but I think the South team are aware of it. They've got a beacon right on it. MiGs are going to come in and try and stop it. And they do. 2 workers here for Jazza. They are stealthed, so they're completely invisible to the South team. So you see. And because they build stealth tunnels as well, they can literally make invisible tunnels in your base. You won't be able to see a thing. Except when the worker first places the tunnel, and also when he evacs the bike. And if he's doing it in 2 places at once, you've got to pay attention everywhere. A stinger being dropped down at the front by Boring. Seems to be aware of what's going on. That one's been found, though. Jazza has a Jarman here. It's quite funny. Yeah, you had a Lotus there ready for that. This worker's getting found. There is one here. There's a worker on a bike here as well from Boring, actually. Painful Death tried to make a dash for it then into the base. Boring seems mostly on top of it. Artillery comes in on another airfield. Painful Death is taking a lot of damage on his airfields. He only has 1 remaining now, actually, and still loads of MiGs flying around. Okay, big pop here from Jazza, and he catches a load of MiGs. They go crashing and burning down to the ground. Jazza does pop an enormous amount of stuff, but there's 4 battle busters here for Boring. I think he's going to be able to hold that. MiGs also coming in from the back. Not the greatest MiG strike in the world. It does help out a little bit. Jazza seems to be doing kind of okay. There's beacons flashing all over the map, and somehow Jazza has managed to win that against a Boring with power. Insane. Okay, Jazza commits to quite a big pop there. Probably the wrong decision, though. A lot of quads getting wrecked. And you can see these are the kind of replays for you. If your intention is just to watch big battles, massive battles, crazy stuff all happening, and long, bunkery games as well, then this is the replay style for you. 3v3 50k games. Cyan continuing to chase this army. It disables most of the overlords that are pink. Boring coming in from the right to try and support. A sneak attack from Boring. Jazza seems on it. Boring really wants to go for that internet center. Even if it means sacrificing his army, I think he's willing to go for it. Internet center is taking a massive beating. Internet center goes down. Boring loses a whole army for it, though. 3 hackers died. And the internet center. Yeah, there's beacons all over the place. Carpet bomb comes in from painful death. Some MiGs getting taken out. That's a double artillery from cyan and green, and I reckon it's on that internet center, but purple seems to know it. Evacs all of his stuff from the internet center. Continues hacking once again. Generally, the GLAs in the later game are the strongest because just the sheer amount of markets and stuff. But Jazza apparently doesn't need power. Just still been spamming the markets. Okay, Jazza losing a few quads here. He's basically hiding here whilst GPS scrambled, hoping that the MiGs fly over, and when they do, then the MiGs will be caught off guard and might even all go down. So it's a nice play there from Jazza, seen quite often in these high-level TF games. Okay, Boring really trying to clear out this middle area. There's plenty of battle busters here, but I think because the top team doesn't have any MiGs left, or they do have 4 there, should be trying to hit them battle busters. It should be easier for Boring to clear up these things because there's a lack of MiGs on the top team. Yeah, the MiGs maybe should have supported there, but I think otherwise he's just waiting for a sneak attack. Meanwhile, just letting Jazza take these hard fights. I mean, he does have the GLA. He's stolen power now as well. Don't even know where he's got that from. Here, it seems. So he's probably sniped it and then done Rebel Ambush on top of it. And now got himself power. It's looking pretty good for the top team then, because Jazza seems better at building markets than Boring, even though Jazza hasn't had power. But imagine now he has power, it's going to be even better for him. Okay, loads of MiGs coming in for the purple. China infantry, but a ton of MiGs there going down. Big push though from Boring. He's managed to get himself a sneaky tunnel over here and actually killing the left side China. Anthrax bomb comes in from Jazza defensively. Does stop a lot of Boring's attack. In the end, it always seems to be defender's advantage in these game modes. Because if you get a sneaky tunnel like that, the whole top team can then support, because they're going to have supporting tunnels. Obviously, this is Cyan's actual own base. If this guy's got MiGs, he can fly over quite easily. So whenever you do sneaky attacks like that, it tends to get eventually shut down. It might get some initial damage done, but then it tends to get shut down and the game drags on longer because defender's advantage. Double artillery again. Nice coordination between those players at the top. Painful Death has a load of hackers as well, though. Carpet comes in, gets the airfield, which isn't that big of a blow, but killing 2 hackers is chipping away at Purple's economy. Artillery now from the Purple player. CC in the middle being built by Boring. I'll tell you the reason he's doing that in a second. Let's just watch the artillery. Okay, kills 1 market. That's a mine drop on the set. So the reason he's built that there is so hopefully for him the CC will spawn support powers from this side. So he builds that because if your CC's down here, your support power will come from there, your support power plane. He wants the Anthrax bomb to come from the top, so it's got much more chance of reaching. Saying that, I think it would reach there anyway because there's only 1 stinger. But if there was more than 1 stinger, it might not reach, so then it would come from here. And then hit there very, very quick and catch Jazza off guard. So yeah, I like that. You don't see that all too often. Another reason it's defender's advantage is because of these choke points. Carpet bomb comes in on Jazza's production. MiGs coming in for Purple. Wipes out a load of Jazza's stuff. Jazza is primarily over on the right though, defending. Okay, massive attack now from Boring, and I think that Jazza's production has been hit a hell of a lot. EMP'd, Carpet, Mine Drop was there, and now when his production goes down, he's going to start floating a load of cash because he can't spend it, and Boring is literally just wrecking the main base of Jazza. I think this might be the killer blow. He's actually focusing on the CC. I don't know if he needs to focus on the CC because the Anthrax is only just recently used on the left side. Gets it anyway. That was a really nice attack there from Boring and a really nice coordination of the support powers on the production. Big strike coming in from purple as well. Jazza is getting really hammered. And Boring is literally boring a hole in the middle of Jazza's base. Jazza is not remaking production, but there's now loads of elixirs coming into Cyan's base. The CC of Cyan is getting hit as well. It's looking pretty grim for the top team. Jazza has been defeated. Painful Death has been defeated. I think it's only a matter of time now before Dutch has been defeated. Yeah, this coordination of attacks on the production, as well as that sneak attack there, really, really legendary by the South team. And that was just one of the games from this grand final, sponsored by Oxygen and LK. LK stands for Legend Killer. These two guys put in an insane amount of cash towards this. $4,050 was the total prize pool. I don't know if there was any other little sponsors there as well, but those were the two main ones. So GG, well played. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.